Over 120-something Israel are still in the hands of Hàmás. For that, IDF don come outside come talk say they no go gree. He said that the Hàmás, they will make sure say one of Hàmás of person no remain. No be small thing. Israel don vow say they are not in Gaza for the Gaza people or for Palestinians, but they are there to fight just cause the Hàmás, the people who have choose that Israel will not sleep. That is the people they are fighting. My people, even the head of the Hàmás don talk say the number of people wey dey hold no matter. My people, we'll go find out how this thing take dey happen. Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to the Balabas GC. If today na the first time wey you dey come across this wonderful channel, you are highly welcome. We are here to bring you ogbonge news as e dey hot, and we are here to bring you nothing but the facts. Yeah my people, let's quickly jump into the matter what we get for our hand today. It has been a long time that we updated you about what is happening in Israel and in Ukraine, especially in Israel. So the Israel IDF, one of their spokesperson, don't come outside, come talk say the peace where they want do before, so that Israel go fit leave some people where they hold, and Hàmás go leave all their people where they hold for hostage for inside that place. As they do that thing, they never even finish. Now Hàmás go through another rocket, go give Israel. Israel now say they don't start. Even that time where they talk that thing, say ceasefire. He said they never ceasefire, they never sleep for one day. Say that they work hard to make sure say they find out where they kept 120-something Israel, where they capture for the beginning of this particular war where they go on for Israel. So now as we they talk now, they say Israel say they don't know all their positions inside of the ground for anywhere, and they will continue the operation and beg the international community to help them so that they go reach out those people. May Hàmás people no go by them. My people, let's watch these videos that where they are saying all those things before we come back and continue.
As the IDF expands its operations to dismantle Hàmás in Gaza, we have not lost sight, not for one moment, of our critical mission to rescue our hostages, to do everything in our power to bring our hostages home. Our intelligence has been monitoring the situation of our hostages, and I can say with absolute certainty, every minute in Hàmás captivity endangers their lives. This is an urgent call for action. The international community must take action. The Red Cross must have access to the hostages that are in the hands of Hàmás. 138 hostages, children, women, men, the elderly, have been in Hàmás captivity for over 60 days, in brutal and inhumane conditions. Some of the hostages in Hàmás captivity have chronic illness and life-threatening conditions. Some of the men and women in Hàmás captivity were injured during the massacre of October 7th. Some have been harmed since. Every day, every hour, every minute is critical. The lives of our hostages are at risk. Those who claim to value women's rights, do the lives of Israeli women mean less? Those who claim to value human life, do the lives of 138 hostages, lives that are at risk right now, are their lives worthless? International organizations know their mandate, and they also know the facts. Hàmás is preventing them from doing their job. The Israel Defense Forces will do everything in its power to rescue our hostages and bring them home. We call others to do the same. We have entered a new phase in our war against Hàmás. Hàmás broke the humanitarian pause when it violated the hostage release agreement by refusing to release women, children, and babies as agreed. Hàmás also fired rockets at Israeli homes. It should be clear to everyone by now, Hamas chooses war. Hamas chose war when it broke the hostage release agreement on December 1st. Hamas chose war when it massacred our people on October 7th. It has been 8 weeks since October 7th and Hamas is still holding 137 of our people hostage. Babies, the elderly, women and men. Hamas does not value human life, Israeli or Palestinian. Hamas is willing to sacrifice its own people to advance its genocidal agenda. As we expand our operation in Gaza, we remain committed to our goals: secure the release of our hostages and dismantle Hamas. We will operate as we have done until now, according to international law. We will operate as we have done until now against Hamas centers of gravity. We pursued them in northern Gaza. We're now pursuing Hamas in southern Gaza too. We will operate in maximum force against Hamas terrorists and infrastructures while minimizing harm to the civilian that Hamas places around them as shields. Our forces used the 7-day pause before the Hamas violation to increase readiness, review intelligence, and refine operational procedures. We are implementing lessons learned for the new phase of this war, improving the efficiency and the precision of our operations on the ground. We are pursuing Hamas wherever Hamas is hiding, in the north and in the south. Every rocket launcher, weapons depot, command and control center, senior commander, underground infrastructure, and any hideout where our hostages may be held. Our war is against Hamas, not against the people of Gaza. Hamas deliberately embeds himself within civilian population centers so that the Gazans will bear the consequences of Hamas atrocities. Every civilian death is a tragedy that the IDF does not want and is taking extensive measures to avoid. While Hamas terrorists hide behind civilians, Israel does its best to distinguish between civilians and terrorists. We are giving precise instructions to Gazan residents near Hamas centers of gravity, urging them to temporarily move away from the danger that Hamas puts them in. We're dropping leaflets with QR codes that opens a map guiding Gazans to safer areas. The map is divided into neighborhood numbers indicating where civilians in a specific area should go to avoid being in the crossfire. We call on international organizations in Gaza to assist us with this effort. It can help save lives. We also call on international organizations to ensure that the Red Cross gains access to our hostages in Hamas captivity. 137 hostages are being held in inhumane and brutal conditions, and not one international organization has seen them. The more we hear about the cruel conditions in Hamas captivity, the more urgent our mission, our global mission to rescue our hostages becomes.
People, welcome back. As I've watched that video, and I don't hear them. They have a meeting, and in that meeting, the outcome was to announce ceasefire so that they will now free the hostage, which is Hamas. Do you know what these people do? They did a video of they have released the hostage. Why they never released them? They did a video, paraded them, and take them back. And this is what Israel said that happened. So I'm going to play you a short clip where they're asking the leader of this, one of the leader of this Hamas, of the people they hold hostage. This is the response of this man. Watch this.
How many hostages do you have left in your hands that are still alive?
I don't know.
You don't know?
The number is not so important.
But what do you mean the number isn't important? People in Israel want to know whether their loved ones are still alive or not.
Yeah, my people, we are here to update you of what is happening in Israel. So you have heard it all that they say they don't know why they capture so many people from Israel, and Israel are be asking them to release those people. So this is what is currently happening in Israel. Israel has resumed their airstrike in Hàmás as we are talking now. So the war in Hàmás the war in Gaza are not ending today or tomorrow. So we are here to update you for you to get the information of what is still happening. Even in Ukraine, it's still going on. Then Russia never stopped their own in Ukraine as well. So my people, if you love Israel, leave in comment section that you love Israel and you support Israel. So make sure you share this video so that other people will know what is happening, because most of the world today are trying to persecute Israel. Even America is about to turn their back to Israel. So, but we are watching closely of what is happening. We still update you people anytime we get information of the things that's still going on in Israel. Okay, my people, we'll see you for the next update as they hot.